are live. This is so exciting. Oh my God. Hey guys, and welcome back to Franchise Nation. I am your host, Moonlightswami, and today we have the New Orleans Saints rookie draft for season number 1. I am so excited. The chat is going bananas. And this is the big time right here. I love Kane. He just wished me luck, actually. I was watching him in that second round, and I had to go do something as he was waiting to make his pick. I was gone 5 minutes, came back, he still hadn't made his pick yet, and I burst into laughter. But I was happy that he waited. This is crazy. I'm so excited. I'm going to let people funnel in. We're going to start the draft in about 5 minutes. The reason... Why does it keep doing that? What's up, Riley? What is up, Nathan? Oh my God. There we go. Should be set now. I just refreshed it. Madden NFL 17. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Before we get into it, let's take a look at the roster. And we'll take a look at the... whatchamacallit. Take a look at the roster, and then we will take a look at what our draft selections are. So, if you guys haven't been following along, there is a big board. I am going to drop the link to the big board in the chat right now. So, if you guys want to follow along with the big board, this is where to do it. I'm not going to update the team that players were drafted to yet, but I will be adding everyone to... I'll put what team they were drafted to for the future. That way we can follow them along this journey. So I'm really excited. I'm doing great. I can't say hi to everybody, but this is exciting, and I cannot wait to just get into it. I know I'm gonna take a couple minutes just to let everybody funnel in because I don't want to rush this just yet. What's up, Sneaky? What is up, all my mods? Yeah, the ones that are randomly inserted into the draft are the ones that are going to be UDFAs. I don't think there are really any that are not. Everyone should be covered. Yep, people are flowing in. This is fantastic. Thank you, everybody. If you refresh, it should say Madden NFL 17. My God, I'm excited. Like I said, follow along with this. What's up, Adam? Mods, if you would, please continue to put that out so people can follow along. Yeah, get that big board open. I did vote, but I did not vote in the presidential election. I refused to do so. Just not my thing. Okay, so it's 6:35. We're going to take a look at the roster real quick. We do have a couple blue chippers in Teron Armstead and Cameron Jordan, but after that, there's a pretty significant drop-off. Quarterback. Brian Hoyer is our stopgap for the moment. Sox fan, I so appreciate it. Garrett Grayson is our backup. He'll be competing with him. Ingram, Lasco, and Dyer. We will be going wide receiver, but not early. There are some undrafted guys who I'm looking at as well. Jamize Alawale is our fullback. Willie Snead, Michael Thomas, Jerron Brown, Adam Humphries, and Tommy Lee Lewis at wide receiver. Josh Hill, Craig Stevens, Darren Waller, Michael Humanau-Anui, and our starter coming into the season, Chris Manhertz. I did not vote in the primaries, no. Armstead, Hugh Thornton is our starting left guard for now. Max Unger, Jack Allen, Peyton Calamente, Streif, Coleman, and Avery Young. Jordan and Bobby Richardson, Kruger, Kikaha, Dominique Easley is going to be our early downs defensive end. We're going to be saving Kruger for pass rushing situations as he has gotten older. I think that's probably the right course of action. Sheldon Rankins is back. Tyler Davison, David Onyemata will be splitting time there. Probably Onyemata for pass rushing situations, Davison for run stopping. We'll figure that out. Stephon Anthony is our starting strong side linebacker. Robertson, Laurinaitis, and Gooden make up the middle linebackers, but we're going to be replacing someone there. Stuper and Ellerby at right outside backer. We definitely need to improve that. Delvin Breaux, PJ Williams, Captain Munnerlyn is our starting nickel. That's going to be guaranteed pretty much. Not completely. PJ Williams, DeJohn Smith, Devontae Harris, Ken Crawley. Von Bell and Blake Countess. Kenny Vaccaro, Daron Harmon as a coverage specialist. Derek Kindred and Jordan Richards. Lutz, now 96 kick power. And Thomas Morstead is our punter. Yes, ditching sleep. I approve. All right. So here are our selections. 7, 23, 39. So the 7th pick, the 23rd pick. The 39th pick, which is the 7th pick in the second round, 71, 103, 123, 138, 167, and 199. So basically, what I'm thinking is we're going to be using these two. Depending on who's there at 7, we're going to take somebody or we're going to pass up on somebody. We'll figure that out. 23, I really like our spot there. 39 is great, but this gap concerns me. And what I'm thinking is we might send 123 and 71 to move up if the situation dictates that. But outside of that, I think we're pretty ready. We have to advance the week once. We'll see if there's any extra draft stories, news coming along. Turn up the volume? Okay. I'll bump that up a little. Okay, we should be good. I don't want to bump it up too much. Let's see, is this better? Yeah, it's a little bit better. All right. Free agent recap. Let's see if there's anybody who's still around that's interesting for the future. Yeah, there are a few guys. Okay. League signings. We pretty much know about all of them already. We covered those. Yeah. I am so nervous. I'm not going to make the face cam any bigger because I sized it perfectly so it will not impede on the draft board. Okay? So with that being said, no one cares about free agency at this point, man. We are ready. Counting it down. We're going to look at the draft stories. Many seem to think they know where the Browns will go with the first pick, so the real fun starts after. Playoffs are a long shot for the Saints, but a solid middle linebacker gives them a puncher's chance. Ooh! Saints have some work to do to improve their roster, and starts with the NFL draft. He's had an exceptional college career, but is B.J. Ninehouse the top pick in this year's draft? I'm going to say no. But you never know what's going to happen next. We're starting up the draft with 619 people on here. In 5, 4, 3, 2. The 2017 NFL Draft is underway. With the first overall selection, the Cleveland Browns are on the clock. Interesting. As of right now, Wesley Ripkowski's not on the board. This is the running back that I want, honestly. 4.42, really agile. He'd be crazy. Listed as a power back with 4.42. All right. Without further ado, with the first overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Cason Brown, edge rusher, Miami. Wow. Wow. That was not expected at all. Cason Brown to Cleveland at 15. He was our number 4 player among edge rushers, our 15th best overall prospect. And that means that a quarterback's not going number 1. I don't know what to think. With the second overall pick, the San Francisco 49ers select LeVaris Whiting, defensive tackle from Texas A&M. Okay, Whiting was our 33rd best prospect. He was a projected first. So that's 2 gone and no quarterbacks taken off the board. At number 3, the Miami Dolphins select Coco McLeod, wide receiver, Georgia. Our 3rd best prospect. What on earth is going on? With the number 4 overall pick, the Chicago Bears select Darren Lane, quarterback, Georgia. That is a huge selection, as Darren Lane was our number 1 quarterback in this draft. Wow, the Jay Cutler era is over. This is crazy. At number 5, the New York Giants select Garrick Sampe, edge rusher, Pittsburgh. Sampe was our number 1 player in this draft, and deservedly so. So Brody Cochran is dropping at 24 years old. He has been the best quarterback in college for a long time. His dad was a high school coach. He taught him everything he knows from the time that he was in diapers. This is crazy. At number 6, the Oakland Raiders select George Humber, tackle, LSU. Which means the New Orleans Saints are on the clock. Let's see. No draft picks look like they're worth trading down for. That's a lot of draft stock. I'd like to make my own trade here. Based on who's off the board, the Houston Texans, let's take a look at their needs, because this is where things get interesting. The Texans need edge or defensive interior, corner, DT, quarterback. The Cardinals need corner, DT. Tampa Bay is where we should aim. I think 12 is the pick that we should trade down to. I'm not going Brody Cochran. He's too old. So, we are going to try it. With the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 12. A second round next year. And a fourth this year. For number 7. Okay. Oh yeah, that is in the division. What am I doing? Let's try the Eagles. Oh wait, not the Eagles. Let's try the Texans. See if they'll do this. Need a bit more value? Okay. That's it. This is the only... Okay. It looks like we're taking a player with this pick. If they don't want to do it... This is the player that we need. I'm making the decision. With the 7th overall pick in the first round, the New Orleans Saints select local boy from LSU, Jaqua Fassett. We needed a corner. We got a corner. The 88 speed is not a concern in the slightest. Good agility, good change of direction, good press. He is a great tackler. 95 jumping. 71 hit power. Good block shed. Good zone. That's the man we wanted. That's the man we got. One of the focuses of this draft was very simple. We want to build our run-stopping ability on the outside. We go and we draft someone like Jaqua Fassett. We sign Captain Munnerlyn. We now have a nickelback and a corner on the outside who are excellent tacklers. Let's keep it moving. With the number 8 pick, the Indianapolis Colts select Frank Esponda, linebacker out of Notre Dame. Okay, they need a linebacker. There they go. With the 9th pick, the New York Jets select Brody Cochran. There we go. Cochran, our number 2 player in this draft. We actually had him above Darren Lane. I'm not sure why. I don't remember why. But he goes to the New York Jets to replace Ryan Fitzpatrick and company. All right. At number 10, the Houston Texans select Jameek Davey, edge rusher out of Ole Miss. He was our number 6 prospect. He was the best speed rusher in this class, and that's fantastic. Number 1 overall pick was Kason Brown, edge rusher, Miami. And at 11, the Arizona Cardinals select Roy McAllister, interior defender, USC. Okay. I mean, that's not a bad pick at all. He was a great player, great run stopper up the middle. They need that. Okay. I mean, I can't really complain about that. Garrick Sampe went off the board to the New York Giants at number 5. What was the overall of my pick? 79 overall. All right. And at number 12, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are on the clock, and they select Brandon Cartwright, left tackle, Notre Dame. He was our best tackle in this class, and he goes number 12. Definitely a really good player for them. And at 13, the Eagles select B.J. Ninehouse, left tackle, Alabama. Okay. He was our 41st best prospect before the combine. Didn't wow us, but he's really strong and he's a good player. So I'm okay with that pick. In at number 14, Cincinnati Bengals select Markeith Ridley, outside backer from... Where's Markeith Ridley? Markeith Ridley, outside backer from Tennessee. Okay. Let's see. Where is Ridley? Markeith Ridley. There he is. He's our 36th best player in this draft. When do I want to take a quarterback? Potentially late first. That would be the goal. And at 15, the Denver Broncos select Sean Shaughnessy, right tackle out of Georgia. I was not expecting Sean Shaughnessy off the board anytime this early. Where did I have Shaughnessy? There's Venable. Did I not include Sean Shaughnessy? There he is. He was 38 on my board. So we still have a lot of really good players. Fassett was a 79 overall. For those of you who want to see, I will go and show you. Jocko Fassett. There he is. 88 speed, 81 man, 87 zone, 70 play rec, 89 acceleration, 92 agility, 89 press, 70 tackling, 95 jumping, 79 pursuit. He is a run support stud. So there's that. Okay, first overall pick was Kason Brown out of Miami. Okay, with the 16th pick, the Seattle Seahawks, I'm banking that they're going to go offensive line here, go Jeffrey Venable. Wow! Rashawn Stroud out of Florida. That is a stud pick for Seattle. I had them taking John Hastings there, and that's a huge pick. In at 17, the Green Bay Packers select Darian Strickland, wide receiver, Stanford. He is a 6'5" wide receiver. He dropped heavily on our board to 51 after a less than spectacular combine. But that's a big pick for the Packers. I think he'll be a good player, but I think it's a bit of a bust. He ran a 4.6. That's really slow. Not exactly agile. Not strong either. So a 6'5" red zone guy, I don't know. There were a lot of wide receivers who I would have taken ahead of him. In at 18, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Tyrone McElrath, wide receiver. Say it with me, everybody. Notre Dame. 5'8" speed wide receiver. Wasn't someone that we were extremely high on. He ran a 4.48, but he is really lightning quick. A little small, but now they have a lot going on. I'm not updating the big board until after the draft. In at 19, the Baltimore Ravens select... Wow! Darian Sanford out of offensive guard. Darian Sanford. Wow, out of Clemson. He was our 56th best player. That's a bit of a reach. I did not expect that at all. So Sanford is gone. He was protected late first, but I didn't think he was great. which means that we are a few picks away from our selection. The Carolina Panthers at 20 select Kadir Beckham out of Miami. A great wide receiver, 5'11". He goes to Carolina. They needed a wide receiver, and there they go. In at 21, the Detroit Lions select Zach Hogan. That is unfortunate for all you Zach Hogan fans. He ran a 4.49 at the combine. He is out of Wisconsin. He is a potential combine warrior. So that's crazy. In at 22, the Tennessee Titans select Cedric Spikes, running back out of Louisville. Ran for over 2,000 yards. They love these workhorses in Tennessee, which means that we are on the clock. I would feel wrong if I didn't review some of these trade offers. Nothing in this year's draft. Okay. We have options here. We could go quarterback. We could go linebacker. The player that I think we need to go is linebacker here. It's this man. He was our number one player at linebacker. A lot of you guys want Cortez Meeks. There's Meeks, there's Hartsock, there's Jeffers, there's Shatley. They're all still here. Let's see who's on the board. Before we make a decision, let's take a look and see what teams are coming up. Tennessee doesn't need a quarterback. Washington, they seem invested in Cousins. They gave him a long-term deal. Browns need a quarterback. Chargers don't. Patriots don't. Chiefs do. Cowboys don't. Steelers don't. Falcons don't. You guys want it? I think enough of you want him that I'm going to do it. I'm going to go with the future. Don't worry, I have an idea. We'll prolong this. Just slightly. Really? I'm surprised they don't want to move up a couple spots. How about for a third? How many linebackers have been selected? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 guys have been selected, which leaves Drayton, Houston, Hastings, Peters, Eccles. You guys want Hastings. A lot of you guys want Hastings. We're going John Hastings with this pick. With the 23rd pick in the first round of the 2017 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select John Hastings, linebacker, Notre Dame. '88 speed, ranked 3rd in true talent. 88 tackling, 84 block shot, 84 hit power. Not good in coverage per se, but we can improve it. Good acceleration, great strength. He's a good player. At 24, the Tennessee Titans select Denitri McCown out of, where's Denitri McCown? Penn State. At 25, the Washington Redskins select Cason Justice, interior defender. Cason Justice. Wow. Interior defender, UCLA. All right. Here's where the Browns like to brown. I'm not trading up. That's one thing we're not doing in this draft unless we need to. And this is not a moment. At 26, the Browns select Le'Veon Charles. What in the hell? Corner Miami. Le'Veon Charles. My 125th best prospect. At 27, the San Diego Chargers select Stanley Hartsock, quarterback, Stanford. Wow. Okay. At 28, New England Patriots select Kadarius Bradshaw, wide receiver, Miami. Bradshaw was our 13th best player in this draft, our number 2 wide receiver. At 29, I have a feeling, I hope I'm wrong, the Kansas City Chiefs select Cortez Meeks, quarterback, Miami. It was kind of expected. At 30, the Dallas Cowboys select right tackle Jeffrey Venable out of Alabama. There are other quarterbacks, don't worry. At 31, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Marion Drayton, linebacker, Texas. He's 6'5". That's a huge pick, literally, for the Steelers. At 32, the Atlanta Falcons select Jamil Janis, corner, Pittsburgh. The defending Super Bowl champions select the number 1 man coverage corner in this draft. At 33, are the Browns going to pass on another quarterback? The answer is yes! David Snead, defensive interior out of Clemson. The Browns are going the long-term project, and they just drafted 3 players in the first 33 picks, all on defense. That's crazy. I mean, David Snead's a good player. He's our 17th best prospect, but that's crazy. At 34, the 49ers select, wow, Clifton Warfield, wide receiver. Where did I have Warfield? Clifton Warfield, wide receiver, Auburn. There he is, 44. He's a good player. Nothing spectacular, but he's a good player. He was probably the best wide receiver on the board. Maybe Camden Larimore is a little bit better. At 35, the Miami Dolphins select Camden Larimore, wide receiver, Florida State. Okay. That makes sense. At 36, the Chicago Bears select Trey Forte, the old man, the really old man out of Alabama. He ran a 4.6 40, but he has really good hands. At 37, the New York Giants select Doral Eccles, linebacker out of Clemson, I believe. Eccles is out of Clemson. He dropped on my board, to 57. He's a good player. Not fast, though. At 38, the Oakland Raiders select Miles Stanford, free safety out of Illinois. So Stanford was not one of our blue chip players. This is what pick is this? 39. Joey Shatley is someone we're considering. Zach Nassib is not. Shad Houston is someone we are considering. Tavares Peters is a little old, but he's good. This man right here is another player who we want a lot. We got lucky that he's still here. But I'm going to go Joey Shatley, with this pick. With the 39th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Joey Shatley, quarterback. No? You don't want me to? Okay, how about this? I'll let you guys determine this based on majority rules. Who do you want? Shad Houston, Rakeem Blackman, or Joey Shatley? Those are the three options. Okay, there's so many. Oh my God. I see a lot of Shad Houston. Okay, everybody calm down for a second. Calm down. Everybody, calm down. We're doing a straw poll. Okay, guys. Vote, 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 vote. You guys want Shad Houston a lot. When it gets to 400 votes or 350, when it gets to 350, I'm going to call it. Jeffers doesn't have a strong enough arm. Okay. By majority rule, you guys want Shad Houston. So, with the 39th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, New Orleans Saints select Shad Houston, linebacker, Ole Miss. That's what you guys wanted. I'm okay with it. We have a lot of speed at linebacker now. Let's take a look at his other characteristics. Oh my God! He's a 79 zone coverage. Oh my God! Okay. 79 zone coverage. That is unbelievable. That's crazy. At 40, the Indianapolis Colts select Jarvis Cochran, running back, Ohio State. Cochran's a good player. Not the best. I have him at 35. How about at 41? The New York Jets select what? Didn't the Jets already take a quarterback? The Jets just took Wyatt Jeffers, quarterback, Texas. Okay, they like having two quarterbacks. Fine by me. With the next pick, the Houston Texans select Tavares Peters, linebacker out of Lafayette. He's a good player. At 43, the Arizona Cardinals select Rashard McFadden, center. Okay, I mean, McFadden's a good player, don't get me wrong. But I don't think I even had him in the... I had him at 92. Yeah, you're right. JDS, I did do that last year. That is true. At 44, Tampa Bay Buccaneers select. Oh, they traded to the Falcons, who took another corner, Rayvon Rudolph. Rudolph is a good player. Don't think I had him that high, though. Rayvon Rudolph. No, I mean, he was my fifth best corner. I mean, that's nothing terrible. Lee Carpenter, CJ Ball. There he is. ATL. All right. This is where we trade down. At 45, I'm not trading down for a quarterback. I'm trading down for a running back. Our second next year and our second fourth to the Vikings. I'm trading up, yeah. For pick 45. Need more? Okay. Am I ever going to take a quarterback? Probably not. What team will take a running back? Probably. You know what? We'll wait it out. Let's hope for the best. At 45, the Minnesota Vikings select Julius Booker, our number one safety, or strong safety in this class, out of Lehigh. At 46, the Cincinnati Bengals select Darius Frazier, corner. He was not a high player for us. He was actually really low player. We had him in the purple. Jesus, that's a long way down. Darius Frazier at 159. That's a bit of a reach. At 47, the Broncos select Judas McClain. Okay. Judah McClain out of Texas. Who did I draft in the second round? Shad Houston. At 48, the Seattle Seahawks select Trayvon Lamb, wide receiver out of... Where's Lamb? Trayvon Lamb out of Wisconsin. Had him as a projected, was this fourth round? A third rounder. Didn't have him that high. I mean, he was really fast, but I mean, really quick. At 49, 49, the Green Bay Packers select another wide receiver. They go Brandon Casper. Casper's actually a pretty good player. He's one of the best route runners in this class. So they take our 50th and 51st best player, both of them at wide receiver. At 50, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Leonard Ohalate, free safety out of Pittsburgh, our 27th best player. He's 21 years old. He is a stud. At 51, the Baltimore Ravens select Zach Nassib, quarterback, Louisville. Didn't even have Nassib close to this point. Little surprised. Actually, no, it was pretty close. He was 54, he went 51. At 52, the Carolina Panthers select Jordan Darby, free safety out of Wisconsin. He was our lowest graded player. He wasn't. He wasn't included because he skipped the entire year due to academic reasons. So he is actually not on our board, period. At 53, the Detroit Lions. We have to actually trade up at this point, huh? Okay. What we're going to do is this. We're going to trade 123, P.J. Williams, and next year's fourth for this pick. Wow. They don't want PJ. He's 25 or 24 years old. Think they'd want DeJohn Smith? Might fit them better. No. $123. We have an extra defensive lineman. Kikaha, who didn't play for us and probably isn't part of our future. Let's try that. Okay, they want this year's fourth. Probably. How about that? Wow. Let's try 100. 103, I mean. There we go. P.J. Williams, Kikaha, and 103 for a second round pick. That's a lot to give up for this second rounder. But there's a reason we had to do it. We give up a lot because now we get to make a selection. Is it time for Joey Shatley? I think we have to. It's time to take a quarterback, guys. With the 52nd pick, I'm making this decision on my own. We are selecting Joey Shatley, quarterback, Penn State. Okay. We can't go into the season with Brian Hoyer. And while Shatley is not a good player per se, it was worth it to take a guy who we at least liked decently, but we liked him more than Cortez Meeks for this scheme that we're going to run. Let's see, where is Joey Shatley? He's an interesting quarterback because it's the short throws that he struggles with. I don't fully understand that. But, I mean, okay. Let me find him on the board and then we'll keep going. There he is. At 54, the Cleveland Browns select. Oh, wow. They traded with the Colts and they select Desi Cummings. Cummings is a good player. I had him above Cedric Spikes coming into this. They did need a running back. Okay. At 55, the Buffalo Bills select Aaron Wilkins. Outside linebacker, North Texas, our 11th best player. He's going to Buffalo. He's a really good player. At 56, the Los Angeles Rams select C.J. Ball, corner Kentucky. I mean, I wouldn't consider Ball a great player, but he's a good player. The Los Angeles Rams. At 57, the Washington Redskins select. Wow, they take Buckner. Did not expect that. Terrell Buckner is a very low player on our board. He is a 7th round projected wide receiver, or he's a second round projected wide receiver. He is a 7th round guy on our board. 194 actually, so that's a terrible pick in my opinion. At 58, the Philadelphia Eagles select. Wow. They take Hilton. They take, what's his name? Lance Hilton out of Arizona. Projected 2nd rounder. Not on my board. I had him in the 6th round. But you know what? They went that direction. He's a big guy. Not a huge fan, though. All right, at 59, the San Diego Chargers select Shaq. Oh, they traded with the Cowboys, who took Shaq Page. There you go. Okay. Brett, how's it going, my man? At 60, the New England Patriots select. They take Rodgers Cromartie. Rashard Rodgers Cromartie. He was a projected 6th round guy for me. He was said to go in the 3rd. He goes to New England. He's my 182nd best player. At 61, the Denver Broncos. I want to kind of trade up here. No, Raheem Blackman is an early 3rd. We need to move up here. I'm scared of losing him. 71. And a next year's 5th and a next year's 6th to the Broncos. They need a bit more value. Next year's 5th. Did I just do that? And an extra 7th? Why not? And we will throw in Nathan Stuper. Okay. Just as a sweetener, that's enough. At 61, we're going the running back. Rakeem Blackman. A 4.42 guy as a power back out of Ohio State. 91 speed, 90 carrying, 91 juke. A good player. I like him. I like him a lot. Okay. There we go. He was one of our favorite players in this draft. He was the 9th best player on our board, period. He's a power back. He's actually a one-cut back who was transferred to a power back, but he has a good combination of speed and agility. I mean, look at this agility. 89 acceleration, 93 agility. That's really good. I'll take it. He's a one-cut back who's now a power back. Rakeem Blackman, good player. All right, so now we're not going to be picking for a little while, but it's okay. At 62, the San Diego Chargers select DeAndre Applewhite, safety, out of Daquan Applewhite out of Western Kentucky. A projected 6th round pick on my board. He goes to San Diego. There he is. He was our lowest graded safety. Athletic freak, 4.49, but not good stats at all. At 63, the Steelers select Daquan Little. That is going to be a corner from DeAntoine Little out of Baylor. So he wasn't someone who I thought was particularly good, but it's okay. DeAntoine Little. Why do I keep saying that? All right. Tampa Bay Buccaneers are next, and they select Rich Amato, right tackle. Okay, so Amato was someone who we thought was pretty good. He was we gave him a 3rd round grade. Number 74 on our board goes to Tampa Bay at 64. The Cleveland Browns at 65 select Tewan Kraft. Now, he was a really good player. Tewan Kraft out of USF. He was our 32nd best player, and the Browns are killing it in this draft. At 66, the 49ers go after Derek Claiborne, linebacker. Claiborne, projected 2nd rounder out of Duke. I mean, he's a decent player. We had him as a 5th round projected guy. Not anything spectacular. 127 on our board. But he goes to the 49ers. All right, up next, the Vikings select. Oh, they trade with the Browns, and they take Barry Raymond. Okay, Raymond's a good player. Wasn't one of the top players, but out of Florida. We gave him a 3rd round grade, Barry Raymond. Going to the Browns. Okay. Carolina at 68. Go. Oh, man. This is a scary pick for Carolina because LaMarcus Rose ran a 4.42. 2. And he jumped up our board once we saw that. He is out of North Carolina, so he stays local. That's a great pick for Carolina. At 69, the New York Giants select Maxie Pfeiffer, tight end from Louisville? From Houston. Maxie Pfeiffer, good pick. I like Maxie Pfeiffer a lot as a good blocker and of that nature. So, you know what? I'm okay with that going to the New York Giants. In at 70, the Oakland Raiders select. Okay, they go after our number 2 strong safety, Eugene Carlisle out of Hawaii. Projected second-round grade on him, and the Raiders now have some added depth at safety. 71, Bo Amos going to the Broncos. Amos was a 5th-round guy for us. He was a projected late second. Not a huge fan of him. He's a really good blocker, but he's so limited as a receiver that I don't agree with that pick. Cochran went to the Jets. Meeks went to the Chiefs. At 72, the Minnesota Vikings select Don Mallett. Okay, that is an edge defender. Projected 3rd rounder out of Ohio. We had him as a 5th round grade. Not a bad pick. A little early, 101. Seattle at 73 takes Angel Lake out of Boise State. Not a huge fan of Angel Lake. Didn't wow in any of the measurables. Kind of a bad player. He was given a 6th round grade by us. Going to Seattle. I do want to look at that quarterback that someone said to look at. Let's see. Ryan Clemens, mobile out of Hawaii. Nah, he wasn't a very good player. I don't think I even included him on my board because he was not good. From my recollection. So, just keep that in mind. Okay. At 74, the Houston Texans select Larry Flynn. Wow. I didn't expect Flynn to go this early. I mean, he was a projected mid-third, but I didn't really think much of him. He's someone that I'm interested in looking at because if he ends up being better than Joey Shatley, I'll feel bad because, it's a kind of important position, but he goes to the Texans there. Definitely going to go after Wesley Ripkowski as a priority undrafted free agent. At 75, the Arizona Cardinals select Minter. They take Sedgwick Minter out of Marshall. He's a pretty good player. We gave him a 2nd round grade, late 2nd, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 62nd, went 75. Pairing him with David Johnson is going to be pretty awesome. Tampa Bay at 76 selects Reno. If I remember correctly, Darian Reno was our 18th best edge rusher, the absolute worst in the class. And he was one of the bottom 10 players in our draft. So the Buccaneers going after him. We'll see how he does. I think he did pretty well at the Combine, but leaves a lot to be desired. Minnesota at 77 selects Paralo. So Bashad Paralo out of Oklahoma State was another guy who we had given a 5th round grade to. Decent player, good power moves, but nothing too special to him. Ran a 4.85 as a 3.4 outside backer. Not exactly a pick I'm a fan of. At 78, Cincinnati Bengals select. Yes, I'm going to be doing undrafted free agents. Ooh, they take Wes Brooks here. Or, not Wes Brooks. They take Derek Westbrook, free safety out of Cincinnati. This dude hits really hard, but he ran a 4.7. Just not a fan. He hits like a truck, but that's a bit unfortunate. Cincinnati going after him. I don't know. At 79, Denver Broncos select Sean Arsenault, tight end out of Arkansas State. So we gave him a 4th round grade, Arsenault, and it's not bad, not great. Where's Sean Arsenault? We'll keep it going a little bit. Okay, Garrett Favors off the board. In at number 80, going to the Seahawks. So Favors is a guy who we gave a 6th round grade to. He was our 19th best corner out of Miami. Good press guy, but really not impressive outside of that. Am I going to be doing the draft recap? Yes. Our next pick comes at 103. Oh no, we're a long ways away. Yikes. 123. Okay. I'm gonna stop documenting it for right now. And we'll go a little bit faster. I'll go back and document it afterwards. At 81, the Green Bay Packers select. Wow. They go tight end and they go McClendon. That is Ryan McClendon, our worst graded tight end. B, spectacular catching, and then D, catching grades. That's crazy. I do remember we traded 103. At 82, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Ingram, the offensive tackle. Trayvon Ingram, 9th best tackle, Buffalo. Decent player. At 83, Baltimore Ravens select. Okay, they go edge rusher, and they go... Wait, edge rusher or linebacker? Wesley. I don't see him. He must have really sucked. And not even be on my board. Okay, well, we'll look him up. Okay, so Rashad Bowen is our 43rd best prospect. He's the most up-to-date guy who's left. At 84, Carolina Panthers select Thomas Pegues. That's a big one. Carolina, speed back. Very fast. 85, the Lions go with McCollum. McCollum was 26th best player. Good hands, but not much else to him. At 86, the Titans go with Wakefield, the safety. Not a player who we really recognized much. Emmanuel Wakefield out of Appalachian State. Not a bad player, but not a great pick, not a bad pick. No, I'm not going to be doing anything with the NBA franchise. At 87, Buffalo selects McLean. Is that a interior guy? I think he is. Defensive interior. McLean. Trayvon McLean out of Miami. He was a projected second rounder for us. Good player for Buffalo. At 88, the Tennessee Titans select Pettigrew, outside backer. Pettigrew was not a player who we thought of too well. I mean, he was a projected 4th round guy. Not bad. At 89, the Redskins go Rashad Bowen. That's a good pick for Washington. Pairing him with Josh Norman, that's a good one. At 90, the Eagles select Rayshawn Rich. Corner out of someplace. Baylor, I think? Rayshawn Rich. Oh, Kentucky. He ran a 4.6. Yikes. 91, the Cardinals select Paris LeBlanc, who was, I think, our absolute worst. Paris LeBlanc, second worst wide receiver out of South Dakota State. At 92, okay, Tripp goes to the Patriots. Gabe Tripp. Projected third rounder, 21 years old. Not bad. Gave him a 5th round grade. Morse goes to the Chiefs. Costin goes to the Cowboys. This was a pick that I really was not a fan of. Costin was a projected 5th round guy. Ran a 4.67. Not that good. We don't need fudge, so nah. Okay. Huggins. That is Amari Huggins going to the Steelers. Huggins ran a 4.75. Decent hands. Houston Texans. Reggie Toon. Eagles. Go Drew Carden. I did look at Clemens. I'm probably not going to even consider him, though. Doesn't fit. San Francisco selects Parquette, who we had a very low grade on, if I remember correctly. Minnesota goes with James Meadows, who we didn't particularly like. We gave him a 3rd round grade, 4th round grade, somewhere in there. He's 21 years old, though, out of Idaho. Decent stats to him. He ran a 4.44. Actually, he's a pretty good player. At 100. Carolina Panthers select Waddle, the running back. And Waddle was not someone who we even looked at. Oh, Manice Waddle. He's actually a really interesting player going to the Panthers. So now they have 2 running backs. They went power and speed. At 101, Giants select Sewell. 102, Raiders. Go Heath Filiaw. 103, Lions. Trade it to the Redskins, who take Parson. Parson, the right tackle. Stephen Parson, our 14th best prospect at tackle. 104, the Browns go Clifton. And he was not a player who we particularly were looking at. Traylon Clifton, 24 years old, 4.54. I'll show you guys who we drafted thus far, real quick. For those of you who are just coming by, we took Jacques Fassett with the 7th overall pick. He is a run support guy, a really good player for us. Excited about that. After that, we took John Hastings at 23, a prototype, 88 speed. He is going to be an awesome player for us. 90 acceleration, 84 strength, really good player. Then we got Shad Houston at 39, 88 speed, 87 block shed, but more importantly, 79 zone coverage. Then we took Joey Shatley, a bit of a reach. At pick number 53, we traded up for it. He's a slow development, but he has really interesting stats. Good throw power, decent accuracies, good play action. And then we traded up and took Rakeem Blackman at 61. 91 speed, 90 carrying, 93 agility, 91 juke. Decent hands. Going to be interesting. So those are the 5 players that we have right now. Our next pick is 123. There's a player that I'm looking at that if we can get him, I'd be actually really happy with, but I doubt he's going to be there. And that's Ali Cohen's free safety out of UL Monroe. At 105, Tampa Bay Buccaneers select. Oh, they traded with the Panthers inside the division, and they take Gunter. Okay. Gunter was Jonathan Gunter, 6'7", tight end out of Georgia. Jesus. At 106, the Houston Texans select Frampton, corner. Frampton was Davius Frampton out of Penn State, 6'1", better man guy. 4.51, not bad. 107, the Colts select Philip Ivey. Okay, another wide receiver. 108, Buccaneers. Go Melvin Hoffman, a 6'7", interior defender out of LSU. He's 21 years old as a nose tackle. Not a bad pick. At 109, The Vikings select. Oh, they trade it to the Browns, who take a safety. They take Carlos Wynn out of Texas Southern. Ran a 4.43. C+ zone coverage, 22 years old. Not a bad player at all. At 110, the Bengals select defensive tackle. 111, the Broncos select. They trade it to the Colts, and they take Denton, offensive tackle. Lascal Denton out of Idaho. Pretty decent player. I already looked at the straw poll. I'm not going to take him. 112, New England Patriots select Joey Lentz, tight end. Jared Lentz out of Delaware State. 113, the Green Bay Packers select D. Brandon, outside backer. Brandon. I don't remember him. Don't remember him at all. I know people want him, but he doesn't fit. So at 114, Perry Creighton goes to the Jaguars. 115, the Ravens select safety. Desmond Styles, a 6'4" Wake Forest safety with A- hit power. 116, the Buccaneers select Eric Uritua. Nice. 117, the Lions select. Oh, they trade to the Seahawks and they take Hugh Parrott. 118, the Titans select a wide receiver. 119, the Bears select Pegues, who wasn't bad on the interior. CJ Pegues, a projected 5th round guy. Good player. 120, the Rams select Perriman. 121, the Lions select Antoine Worthy. Okay, that scares me a little bit. Worthy was a good player, but he's 24. A little slow. Eagles at 122 select Ali Coens. Oh. The world is pain. Okay, let's see who is higher on our board. Mad Ice. Let's go by position. Kent Clemens is still there. Paris Weathers. Pappas Wadsworth was interesting. Terrell Madice is someone that we were looking at a lot. Lawrence Hodges, decent. Madice didn't wow. What's his strength? 23. Ew. Stu Vance. Stu Vance is someone who we want. Is Jeff Cohn any good? No. Will Fork was. What did Kevin Linder end up running? It's too bad. We could reach for that center. We're going Corey Stuvance. Okay. Okay. I mean, I like that pick. Okay, we're taking Stuvance. 75 overall. Good player. I like Corey Stuvance. He's developable. Pretty good strength. Great stamina. Okay. I'm not going to complain about that pick. He's a good successor to Unger. Fangupo, I don't know if I'm going to go Fangupo. Malik Bowie goes to the Patriots. 125, the Chiefs select Pappas Wadsworth. He's an interesting player. I want to see what he ends up being because he willingly skipped the combine. Where is Pappas Wadsworth? Pappas Wadsworth. Okay. Kansas City. There we go. I don't think he was a good player per se, but he's 21. Keenan Hines goes to the Cowboys. Dials to the... Okay. Kevin Linder goes to the Falcons. The Browns go Lee Carpenter. Vandermeid to the 49ers. Rashawn Lansana to the Dolphins. Ooh, he's an interesting player too. Lansana. Why didn't I write him down? $133. Rayvon Rudolph. Norwell. Tolver. Lavelle. Alonzo. John Celestin. Okay. 138. Yeah, there's no way that the team would trade that up. He's really slow. Really slow. I think we should go Kent Clemens here. And I think that is a justified selection. Terrell Madice is not a bad player, but he didn't wow in any capacity. His low bench press is really concerning for a player of his caliber. And actually, the player who I'm going to be taking, if I get the opportunity, is going to be Cole Kreutz. So, I'm going to take Kent Clemens with this 5th round pick. I mean, I'm okay with that. 94 jumping, 91 speed. He's a developable player. I'm fine with that. We don't need a fullback, so we're not going to take Jared Fudge. The 90 agility, though, that was unexpected. That was really unexpected. He needs to improve his route running a little bit. But you know what? I'm okay with it. Keeps feet in bounds, too. I took him so early because I'm concerned that he wouldn't be there. And there was really no one else who I was really looking at for right there. 86 acceleration. So, you know what? All right, see you, Adam. All right, let's keep on moving. There goes Terrell Madice. Middleton next. Higgins. Novak. Becton. Jeffcoat. Llewellyn Jeffcoat. Dalton McCarrans, McMullen, Sedgwick Jones-Drew, Carrick Minor, Maynard, Gabriel, I don't need to save, Trammell, Smith, Shade, Fangupo to the Eagles. AJ Fangupo, who we liked a lot, obviously. Liked him less as he ran a 4.6, but still. Costin, Neese, Russell, Dre Bragg, Hoskins, Lincoln, Brazel, Murray, Paris Weathers to the Eagles. To the Dolphins. That's a pick that I'm a little bit upset with, but we do have DeMarcus Edmonds who are looking at. I want to find him. That's why I'm looking that up. Okay. Bernard, Dingle, and now 167. Okay. We already took Clemens. Eric Cujo was an interesting player. We actually marked him. We're not taking Jared Fudge. We have Jamize Alawale. Cole Kreutz was the guy who we wanted. Was this the time? You think this is the time that we take Devin Wilfork? Do we take this raw son of a gun? You guys want Sam Matthias here? All right, we'll go Sam Matthias here. Nah. I'm going to go Devin Wilfork, I think. Okay. 87 power move, 84 speed, 80 acceleration, 81 strength. It's not a bad player. Someone who we really liked. Name value, though. It's a big hitter. $312. Yikes. I'm fine with it. Okay, 168. It would only be justice for Cole Kreutz to go with the pick before us now. Okay, Tobin, Isaac Rawls, Hollowell goes to the Bills, Ragland there. Jared Fudge to the Redskins, everybody. Jared Fudge, Jared Fudge. Cole Prater, Mobley, Matthias to the Patriots. Gaither to the Steelers. Okay, Josh Gaither to the Steelers. Lauderdale to the 49ers. Is this our final pick? I think so. Okay. This is the guy who we are looking at, who I want to take. Kansas State right guard, B+ run blocking, B impact. It's between Cujo, Clemens is not on the board. It's between Cujo, Daniel Mahan, Rupkowski's not on the board right now, unfortunately. We need someone to compete at right guard. We're going to go Cole Cruz. It's a good player. It's a good player. He's already a better player than Tim Lolito was. Might be better than Andres Pete already. Okay. Thomas Lamour, Jackie Monroe, Park Demps, Devin Hills, Eric Cujo to the Buccaneers. That could come back to bite us. That is kind of crazy. Where's Cujo? Okay. Minnesota takes Hodges, Billup, Nielsen, Slate, Hadley, Brooking, Alston, Lloyd, Galloway, McCullough, Mincy, Clemens to the Rams. Okay, so he did get drafted. Belton, Carney, Hurt, Escobar, Clark, Wint, Hargrove, and Mr. Irrelevant, Benford. Okay. Now we can save. Jacqua Fassett's going to be such a stud. Now we have 3 good tackling players. He can block shed. The jumping is huge. Yeah. 98 injury as well. Fantastic. Okay. We're going to get Ripkowski. Don't worry. I want to see what his run blocking looks like. 46. Yikes. Yeah, don't worry. I'm going to look up everybody. Okay. Before we advance, we're going to take a look at the draft recap. Let's start with the Cleveland Browns. Okay. Cason Brown. Really good player. Edge rusher, good power move, good finesse move. Le'Veon Charles, a 78 overall. Wow. Le'Veon Charles, where was he on our board? 21-year-old out of Vanderbilt. No. 9th on our board. 23-year-old out of Miami. Yeah. Good player. Okay. David Snead, another really good player. Wow, power move, block shedding. Trewan Kraft. Not bad, has quick development. Okay. Barry Raymond, slow development, 89 speed. Lee Carpenter. Carlos Wynn. Wow. Was Carlos Wynn even on my board? Yeah, he was. A projected 4th round guy at a Texas Southern. 4.43. Yeah, he's really good. That would have been a good player. Brazel, not that good. Carpenter, not that good. Traylon Clifton. Bit of a bust. Okay. On to the 49ers. We'll just go team by team. Okay. Bears. Darren Lane, 80 overall, 93 throw power, 91 short, 71 speed, 83 deep, 81 mid, 70 awareness, 78 play action. Trey Forte, 86 speed, decent route runner, decent hands, good acceleration, good catch in traffic, good spec. Jordan Darby, 88 speed, good tackling, good acceleration, rough in coverage. CJ Pegues, not bad. And Brian Muhammad, not great. Okay, on to the Bengals. Markeith Ridley, 87 speed, 87 hit power, 79 finesse, 76 power move. He's more of an edge rusher, it seems. Yeah, more of an edge rusher. Good player. Darius Frazier, 70 overall, huge reach. Derek Westbrook, great hit power, huge reach. Ken Austin, huge reach. Nathan Novak, another reach. Wow, a terrible draft for the Bengals. Okay, on to the Bills. Aaron Wilkins, only 76 overall. Superstar development, 24 years old, 83 speed, great hit power, huge finesse and power moves. That's crazy. Good pursuit, too. Let's see his coverage skills. Not great in coverage, but Aaron Wilkins, good player. Okay, Trayvon McClain. Corey Trammell. Dre Bragg. CJ Hollowell, 70 overall, 84 speed, 83 carrying. Okay. On to the Broncos. Sean Shaughnessy. Good strength. Good run blocking. Good impact. Good acceleration. Good player. Judah McClain, 73 overall, slow development. 90 speed. Good catching. Good catch in traffic. Good jumping. Bo Amos. Not bad. Sean Arsenault. Not bad. Okay, Jordan Alonso. Decent. And Thomas Lamour. Decent. Okay, we did the Browns. On to the Bucks. This is where things get scary. Brandon Cartwright, 80 overall, quick development, 91 strength, great blocking skills. He's just a stud. Rich Amato, not a good pick. Good to see. Darian Rayno, told you he was a reach, not a good player. Melvin Hoffman, huge reach, only an 84 strength nose tackle. That is not good. Okay, Eric Uratia, yikes. Middleton, Richard, good catching, bad route running. He's a good player. Eric Cujo, quick development, 89 speed, 94 excel, decent carrying, good juke. Please don't be good catching. Okay, good player. Eric Cujo, he's going to be a problem. And Craig Slate sucks. Cardinals, Roy McAllister, excellent player. Wow, he's going to be a beast up the middle. Rashard McFadden, good center. Sedgwick Minter, not bad, 94 speed. Parrish LeBlanc sucks. Terrell Madice, very weak. Not a bad player, just not very good. And Tevin Hills. Not bad. Okay, Stanley Hartsock, 76 overall. 91 throw power. Decent stats. 86 speed. Good stamina. He's a good player. Daquan Applewhite, that was a bit of a surprise. I didn't expect him to be good. Quick development, 75 zone. Well, he's a good player. Applewhite was actually our worst player on the board, so we never even considered him. But, Costin, no. Mobley, no. Josh Hurt, no. Okay. Chiefs, Cortez Meeks. So it says 76. It said 71 on the other page. 75 speed, 71 awareness, 78 deep accuracy. It's not a bad player. Seems kind of in line with Joey Shatley. Hate to say it. He's decent. Morse, not so good. Papa's Wadsworth. Oh, well, you suck. No wonder why you skipped the combine. Beckett McCollum. Not bad. And Deontay Clark. Okay. Okay, Frank Esponda. Quick development. He's a good player. A little small. Decent in coverage. He's a good player. Big hitter. High motor. It's a really good player, actually. Good pick. Jarvis Cochran. Quick development. 88 speed. Good power back. Okay. Desi Cummings. He was a stud. 77 overall. 93 speed. 88 carrying. Good catching, good route running. Oh, that would have been great to have. Philip Ivey, Lascal Denton. Not bad. Bram Buck. You suck. Good pass blocker. And Isaac Rawls. Not a bad player. Okay. On to the Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? Jeffrey Venable, quick development. He was a good player. I knew he would be. He looks old, though. Shaq Page, quick development. Good player. Wow, very good player. That's good value for them. Costin sucks. Keenan Hines, you're terrible. God. Sunseri. Mincy went. Okay. Wow. Coco McLeod. 78 overall. 89 speed. That's a good player. He's not a superstar, but he's a good player. A very good player. 81 release. 81 route running. A little disappointing. Good player, though. Camden Larimore. Wow, 2 good wide receivers for them. Great route running. Great jumping. Good speed. Good excel. Rashad Lansana, superstar. I didn't even have him on my board. I know that he had a draft story with him, right? Lansana. No, he didn't. Oh, yeah, he did. He tore his ACL and PCL in the second quarter of a game earlier in the year. That guy is a stud and a half. And he can be a receiving back. That's crazy. Took him in the 5th round, too. Paris Weathers, out of Oregon. Okay. Good thing we didn't miss out on too much. Nolan Brace, not bad. Eagles. BJ Ninehouse, great strength. Decent at everything else. Quick development. Okay. Oh yeah, I didn't check Lansana's injury. That's probably a good thing to check. I bet he's going to be like 99. 84. Okay, so he literally dropped in that. Lance Hilton. Not bad. 2 strong guys there. Rayshawn Rich. Terrible. Drew Carden. Ali Cohen's. Okay. Fangupo. Okay. So 87 zone, 86 speed, 72 press, 90 jumping, 69 tackles, 70 catching. Okay. He's not a bad player. Definitely a good player in the 5th round. Russell Nielsen Carney. One of them is scheme adjusted. I don't remember exactly. Jameel Janis. 86, man, slow development. Wow. 90 speed. Is he one of those guys? Oh, he's 72 tackling. My God. Rayvon Rudolph. Oh, that's why they weren't happy. A superstar, 93 speed. He's crazy. I've scouted all the players. Farrington Haggins, not bad. Kevin Linder, bad. BJ Meeks, not a bad pick. 49ers, LaVaris Whiting, good strength. That's about it. A little raw to be going that high. Clifton Warfield. Another good player. Very good player. 78 overall in the 2nd round. Derek Claiborne. Ugh. How's this coverage? Ew. Devin Parquette. No. Tyler Shade. Not bad. His best quarterback in the draft so far, it's been Darren Lane. LaMarcus Lauderdale, 94 speed. Okay. I mean, it's developable, but not that good. Okay. Giants. Garrick Sampy. Quick development. 87 block shedding, 87 hit power, 90 power move, 84 finesse. That's a stud and a half right there. Really good player. Doral Eccles. Normal. Probably is a coverage guy, right? Yeah, good zone guy. Not very fast, though. Maxie Pfeiffer, I liked him. Good run blocking. Not a great player, but good. Sewell and Melvin Dingle. Wow! Superstar development's great and all, but when you're 24, 82 strength, 79 impact, the lust, not a fan. And Sion Triplet we liked, but okay. Jaguars, we're almost to them. Wow, Leonard Olate. Tyrone McElrath, normal. Terrible hands, good catch in traffic, great excel. Let's see his agility. Agility, 89. Wow. Not bad. Leonard Ohalate, 93 speed, 82 zone. This dude's a stud. 21 years old. Crazy. Trayvon Ingram. Yeah, you're right, Sneak. It's not bad for a 6th rounder. Llewellyn Jeffcoat. Not bad. Fatel McMullen. Antonio Israel. And Marquez Brooking. Okay, that's a pretty solid draft for the Jags. Here he is, Brody Cochran, superstar. 91 throw power, 90 short, 82 mid, 79 deep, 86 on the run, 71 speed, 24 years old. The fact that he dropped to the Jets is kind of surprising. His age probably played a factor in. He's a good player. Good player. A little old for quarterback, but yeah. Wyatt Jeffers, normal. He's a normal guy. John Celestin. Yuck. Womack, no. Jackie Monroe, probably a good player, right? Not bad. Lions. Zach Hogan. Normal development, only 88 speed. Okay, so despite running that 4.49, he didn't actually end up getting there, but he is a very good cover 2 player. That would have been pretty awesome. We did get Shad Houston, who's really good in that regard as well, so we didn't need to trade up. Interesting for sure. Thurman McCollum sucks. Antoine Worthy, not bad. Demetrius Maynard. Jacoby. Tobin. Corey Lloyd and Escobar. Joey Escobar. Packers. Darian Strickland. Normal, but good stats. Really good stats. 88 speed. Wow. 88 speed? He ran like a 4.6. That's crazy. He could have run a 4.55, and oh, wow. That's a really good pick by the Packers then. Brandon Casper, slow development, good route runner. That's a bit of a shame. Ryan McClendon, 69 catching traffic. Yeah, that's bad. Battaglia, normal. Dalton McCarrans, yuck. Becton, yuck. Okay, Panthers. They had a good draft. Kadir Beckham, quick. Good player, bad in traffic. Ooh. LaMarcus Rose, normal, but 76 zone, 76 tackling, 91 speed. 91 speed's good. I expect him to be a little bit higher. Good player. Thomas Pegues, 95 speed. But that carrying, though. Only 70 overall. Not a good guy to throw it to. Manasee Waddle, 82 speed. Yikes. Okay, I'm not too upset with this draft then. Jonathan Gunter. Carrick Minor. Okay. And Zach Fontenot. So Panthers didn't have a great draft. Kadarius Bradshaw, quick development now. He is a stud. Wow. 6'2", 92 speed, 87 traffic. He was our second best wide receiver, so that makes sense. Rashard Rogers Cromartie. Gabe Tripp. Jared Lentz. Not bad. Malik Bowie. Solid player. Sean Neese. Sam Matthias. Good strength. Decent block shedding. Solid player. Galloway and Kendrick Belton. Okay. George Humber, 80 overall, 92 strength. Good player. Miles Stanford, superstar, 71 overall, 86 speed, 76 zone. He'll be a little bit more developable, but he's a good player. Eugene Carlisle, normal speed. Heath Filiaw. Zenel Tolver, not bad. Shaq Riley, pretty good. DeAndre Galvin, 75 overall, 87 speed, good hit power, quick development. And Daniel Velasco sucks. Rams. Okay, so about that guy, Ryan Clemens. Oh, God, he's faster. He has a higher speed than throw power. Griffin Ragland, not bad. Rayvon Rudolph. BJ Perriman. CJ Ball. Okay, not bad, not great. Ravens. Deshaun Sanford. Good player. Zach Nassib. Slow development. Okay. That's another quarterback. Kenny Wesley. Desmond Styles. Sedgwick Jones-Drew. Heston Mayberry. CJ Alston. Wow, they didn't get a single player. I guess Deshaun Sanford, who really is a big impact guy. Case in Justice, case in point, 92 strength, 86 block shed, 80 power moves. Good player. Terrell Buckner sucks. Rashad Bowen. I mean, I would have liked Rashad Bowen. 90 speed, 86 zone. Not bad. Not bad. Bad stamina, though. Zach Nassib has slow development. Ryan Nassib has negative development. That's great. Aaron Lavelle. Xavier Kirby. Jared Fudge. Normal development, 80 impact, 73 run block. 50 catching. Yikes. Rashawn Stroud. 86 speed. 86 tackling, 88 block shed. He's a coverage guy, huh? 80 zone, wow. He would have been great. I knew he would have been good. Oh, that injury, 82. Not as good as I thought it would be. Trewan Lamb, slow development. It's agility. 95 agility, yeah. Fudge is a 73. Angel Lake, ew. Garrick Favors, yikes. Okay, Sean Parry, yikes. Cole Prater, not bad. Steelers, Marion Drayton, 76 overall. Another zone guy, huh? Oh, wow, no, he's just really raw. Glad I didn't take him. DeAntoine Little. Nothing special about him. Mari Huggins. Nate Dials. Hoskins. Josh Gaither. Okay, not bad. Not a bad player. Not great. They took 3 running backs. Texans, Jameek Davey. Loved him. 87 speed, 85 finesse. He's going to be a good player for them. Good edge rusher. Great injury. No, we haven't done that yet. Tavares Peters, superstar. So 24-year-old guys are superstars. That's a pretty common trend, I guess. 88 speed, 91 tackling. What's his coverage look like? Not bad. That's pretty easy to get up. Not a long-term guy, though. Larry Flynn. Yikes. Reggie Toone out of BYU. Not bad. Darius Frampton. Not bad. Ooh, Parker Demps. Parker Demps. Not strong. Talented player, though. Okay. Cedric Spikes. 90 speed. 91 acceleration, 91 carrying. That's a good player. That's a really good player for them. Talented running back. Denitri McCown. Not bad. Manuel Wakefield. Reach. Anton Pettigrew. Reach. Okay. And lastly, the Vikings. Julius Booker. Not bad. Not bad. Don Mallet. Not bad. Paralo. Bad. Meadows. Bad. Bridge. Bad. Lawrence Hodges. Not terrible. Okay, so that rounds out the draft. I think we had a pretty good draft in overall terms. Actually, we need to look at our players. I didn't show them. Oh yeah, I didn't look at Cedric Spikes catching, did I? No, I did. Okay. And here are our selections. Jaqua Fassett. John Hastings. Shad Houston. We don't have a problem. Joey Shatley will get an opportunity at quarterback. Rakeem Blackman will get an opportunity at starting running back. Corey Stuvance. Kent Clements. Devin Wilfork. And Cole Kreutz. Okay. So now that we did that, let me see Blackman's injury because that's big for me. Okay, perfect. Whew. Okay. A lot of the players that we wanted to look at are undrafted free agents. So we are going to sign a few undrafted free agents in a minute. Because we can't go to free agency just yet. I don't know if I'm going to do practice. We're going after DeMarcus Edmonds, Wesley Ripkowski. I have a habit of habitually saving. Okay. I just want to look at these guys. Stanley Purcell is someone we were looking at. 68 speed. Barry Geddes. Rashawn Gator. Throw power, it's obviously Ripkowski is number 1. We're going to sign Ripkowski. Okay. Running backs. Darren Trowick. Let's look at catching. Route running. Actually. Frank Carter, Josh Heath. Catching. Frank Carter. Not bad. Freddie Veltung. Not bad. Okay. Fullbacks. Samuel DeVry.edu. Devontae Enimpali. Malik Jeffers. Interesting. CJ Gathers. Who are some of the undrafted free agent guys I was looking at? Malik Jeffers was one of them. Decent hands. Stream's going to last a while. Who was second? Tyrone Durham. Tavius Hayward-Bay was interesting. Yale. Tyrone Durham. Let's go speed. Deadrian Vick. It's kick return. We're going to go Deadrian Vick. Good catching. Okay, here's the big one. DeMarcus Edens. Signed Edens. Curious what the fastest. Okay. Left tackle, Marcel Bullard. We're looking for strength here. Antoine Perriman, Wyatt Hastings. Brennan Bentley. Not bad. Marcel Bullard's not bad. Put him on roster. Let's see, wide receivers. I want to just go back. Crandall Doss. Where is he? Crandall Doss. Yeah. Okay, up to right guards. Riley Britton. Not bad. Okay, right tackle. No. Wide receiver Saturday? Okay. Let's see. Wide receiver Saturday. Zenel Saturday. This is interesting. Tyrone Durham. Parker Calvin. Okay. Time to look on defense. DeAndre Rucker. Not bad. Johnson. Really not bad. Casey Gatewood. Am I going to edit gear? Not live, no. Joey Bradley. Oh, I'm looking. Right end. Jameson Barlow. Felix Gibson. That's actually a really interesting mix of 78, 77s, and Patrick Bruce. Coverage now. Best coverage guys. Yeah. Marcus Lowry. No. Yeah, there's a few corners I was looking at. Gianni Parker. Gavin Short. Prototype, Okay. Corners. Let's look at the guys who we were starting at in order. Okay. First, Miles Holt. Where is he? The hell? He's not here. Did Miles Holt really disappear? Holt got drafted? Oh. Whoops. Missed him. Sorry. Oh yeah, Javier Benford was interesting. Speed. Jarrett Felder. Safeties. Aluz Atogwe. Joey Lewis Moore. McNair. Strong safety. DeMarco Kidd. Darby Jet. Dylan Blanton. I'm going to sign DeMarco Kidd. Zone guy. Oh yeah, Sanchez McNeil. This is agility. Ew. Okay. Kicker. Punter. Javier Moran. Sanchez McNeil, huh? We'll give him a shot. Moritz Boringer, yeah, he's in the game, but he's signed. So that is going to wrap up our class of prospects. I think the first game's going to come on Wednesday of next week. I think I'm going to start working on the preseason soon. I'm really busy this week. I do want to show off some of these prospects. All right, let's do it. Let's do a little bit of practice. Yeah, just a little bit. Actually, I just want to see any free agents first, overall. No, I don't want any of those guys. Let's just set the depth chart, and then we're good. Joey Shatley, going to be the first guy getting reps. We're going to put in Rakeem Blackman. Alawale's already there. Ken Clements. We're going to promote him. I'll edit numbers later. Tight end. We're going to see some DeMarcus Edens. And we're going to see some Manhurts. Yeah. Stuvance over Unger already. He's already a better player than him, basically. That's crazy. Cole Crute starting over Pete. I'm not trading for Sam Bradford. Rankins and company. Outside backer, Shad Houston. Whoops. Von Anthony starting there. John Hastings. Yeah, I'll keep Hastings at right outside. Shad Houston starting inside backer. Bro, Facet. Free safety is Von Bell. Strong safety is Kenny Vaccaro. Okay. We are a 4-3. Kick return is Humphreys, D'Adrian Vick. Okay. Munnerlyn is going to be our nickel. This will end way before 10 o'clock. Okay. All right, here's Joey Shatley. First handoff to Rakeem Blackman. Ooh! Not bad.
Let's go! 319! All right, here we go.
Oh, man. Is that Shad Houston? It looks like it. So Joey Shatley has a cannon attached to that arm of his.
Here we go now. 319.
And Ken Clemens looks pretty solid.
Let's go. 319.
The matchup to watch is Michael Thomas versus Jocko Fassett on the left side.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Hurry up, here we go. 319.
Nice tackle. John Hastings.
Let's go. 319. Here we go now. 319.
Okay, Ken Clemens is a freak of nature.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Set. 319.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
Alright, here we go.
Whew!
Alright, here we go.
Oh!
Now let's go. Blue landed. Leopard. Leopard. Set. Green 39. Now let's go. Green 39. Set. Blue landed. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue landed.
Ooh, wow. How did bro do that? That's... Okay. Okay, Captain.
Here we go now. 319.
Okay.
Now let's go.
Oh, man. Rakeem Blackman, man.
Alright, here we go. 319.
Sheldon Rankins, welcome back, big dog. Shatley can move. He's not the fastest man in the world, but that's Shat Houston chasing him down.
319.
Okay, this is going to be big. Oh, Blackman.
Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. Blue landed.
Oh, man. Clemens just beat up Jaqua Fassett.
Here we go now. 319. Set. Blue landed. Blue landed. Alright, here we go. Blue landed. Set. Green 39.
I'm gonna throw in Ripkowski in a minute. Okay, DeMarcus Edens isn't bad at all.
Now let's go. Blue landed.
Oh, man. Good tackle, Hastings. All right, we want Ripkowski? All right. Ripkowski. We're going to try out Felix Gibson. Devin Wilfork. And we're going to try out DeMarco Kidd. All right.
Now let's go. 319.
Just going to back it up a little bit.
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39.
Yeah, that's Darren Waller. Oh my God. Ripkowski with the long blonde hair. Oh my God. Ooh. Ooh. Hoyer throwing passes?
Here we go.
Maybe.
19.
Oh, Blackman. Bruh.
Here we go now.
You have to work on those hands, my man.
Hurry up. Here we go. 319.
Oh, Rakeem Blackman.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Oh, come on. I like the Goldilocks for Ripkowski. Yeah, he is Sunshine.
Here we go now.
Yeah, don't worry. He's not going to be wearing number 9.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Let's see what Vic's got. Okay. He's got speed to him.
Set. Green 39. No. Check. Peyton.
Oh, he's going to be so much fun to juke people out of.
Let's go. Green 19.
Ooh, Jacqua Fassett with a good play.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue landed.
Oh, man. Oh!
Here we go now. Green 19. Set. Green 39.
Ooh! How did he catch that? Okay, Jacqua.
Let's go. Blue. Here we go now. Set. Green 39.
Ooh, okay, Sheldon Rankins.
Here we go. Set. Blue landed.
Okay, watch this. Oh, rip.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue landed. Let's go. Green.
How are you going to say he should start after that?
Here we go now. Blue.
Wow. Wes the Ripper Ripkowski. Indeed, indeed. Ooh, Jacqua Fassett.
Here we go now. Blue.
Okay.
Blue landed.
Uh,
Set. Green 19.
oh.
Here we go now.
Oh my God. That's Cam Jordan.
Here we go.
1-on-1. Take the shot. Oh!
Here we go now. Green 19.
We'll see a little bit of Brian Hoyer.
All right, here we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. Hurry up, here we go.
Oh, Hoyer.
Here we go now.
I have Snead in the slot currently.
Set. Green 30. Set. Blue landed.
That was a nice pass.
Here we go now.
And DeMarcus Edens needs to work on his hands a little bit.
319.
Marlin off the side. Jamaz Alawale. At least you caught that. When did I get Clemens? I don't remember. It was a 5th round? Late 5th? Okay, back to Shatley. I can move them around a bit. Oh, man. Oh. Rakeem Blackman has such agility. It's crazy. Am I uploading the draft to YouTube? Yeah. Okay, Vic. Can I play defense? Sure. Let's put in the starters. Ah. Okay. Okay. Last play. How long is the stream? We'll probably go a few more minutes. Ooh, Rakeem Blackman, he's so good. That's Hastings. Woo! Realism played no factors. What would I do? I don't know. God damn it. Stop it! You're killing me, Smalls. Okay. Should have traded Laurinaitis. I'd like him as a special teamer and a leader. Does Blackman have dropped passes trait? I don't know. I'm assuming. Let's see. I don't know how they look, just not on the draft. Not during the... Okay, is it just me or does Shad Houston look huge? Jacques Bassett. I'm moving Houston to middle linebacker. Probably. Wow.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
All right, see you, fellas.
Here we go now. Blue
Anyone who's leaving.
90.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
I appreciate it, Connor.
319. Here we go now. Green 39.
I love Willie Snead. So this is a really young team. That's something that needs to be remembered as we move forward. This is not a team that should be able to do it.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
That should be good per se right now. Ripkowski? All right. We'll get a little bit of rip. Rip.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Oh!
Hurry up. Here we go.
Predictions for the season. I don't know.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Wait, what? Why didn't he go in? Oh, I can't do that. Yeah, I can't substitute for the other side.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Wow! Hastings!
Hurry up. Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
He is such a dude. That is just the perfect way to describe him. Alright, 2 more plays, and we're going to call it.
Green 39. Hurry up. Here we go. 319. 319.
Wow. Alright, that's how we're going to end it. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is going up as soon as possible. Thank you so much for everyone who stopped by. This was a blast. I am Moonlightswami, and I will be talking to you guys later. Peace.